Hello and welcome to another review of FIguarts Kamen Rider Super 1. If I remember correctly, it's right out the Sky Rider. Very standard black box, same as Rider Man, pretty boring. Generic Showa box. Damage box as well. This is pretty old stock, which is why the price was slightly reduced. FIguarts is the new standard figure series that incorporates the banner action figure art under the theme pursuing character expression through humanoid action. If you want to take a closer look at the box, you can head over to the Facebook link below. And you can take a closer look yourself. And stuff. And the instructions manual. Pretty neat. That looks very shiny. Hong Kong version so has these stickers on it. Red backing card, which is slightly different, I guess. Survey card, which is obviously going to be out of date. And a really long instructions manual. Probably because he's got all these different hands. So you're going to have to definitely take a look on Facebook for that. Anyway, so he's got a bottom tray which has all his extra hands. His hands are, some of them are actually completely the same as Rider Man. So if you have Rider Man, then you can swap hands with them, and you know, Rider Man has 4 pairs of hands including the fists. So you know, you can use these with Super 1 and try different poses, I guess. But enough of that. Oh, the hands he does have are... well, let's see. He's got the fist hands on the body, he's got item holding hands, relax hands, palm hands, sort of grippy hands for posing, and the 2 finger hands for other posing. I have not seen Super 1 at all, so... because you know, subtitles aren't done for them yet. I think I could probably find Chinese subtitles, which I might eventually when I have more time. If not, I'll just wait for the English subtitles and watch that instead. So, open the tray, see how bouncy this one is. There we go. Not too bouncy, which thank God for that. Ooh. Yeah, that burp really hurt my throat. Ow. Pain on YouTube should get some views, right? Excuse me. Okay, because ribbons at this size aren't really gonna droop down in whatever direction, but I guess it would have been nice if they had it, but instead you have 2 versions where one is pointing on an angle and one's just coming straight down, so you can kind of do different poses. 2 different scarves for I swear this scarf is molded the same as maybe Double's scarf. I think it is. Yeah, very similar to Double's scarves. Fist hands on the body, you got his sword, which looks very boring, to be honest. It's like they spent all the money on the gloves and they forgot, oh crap, let's give him a sword. It looks crap. And all these hands, well, it's nice and all that they all have their own hands and such. Only the red one has different hands for the arms, which means that if you want him to open his hands with the green, you can't, unless you, even if you paint some hands green, it's not gonna look the same. I mean, it would have been really nice if they had another tray of hands for the different colors. But I mean, I guess that would make the price go up quite a bit because he already has a full set of hands. But it really would have been nice if they had that. I would be willing to pay a little bit extra for that, just have extra hands. But what we got is still still feels complete. You got the blue hands, the yellow hands, which these dots can come off and simulate firing, and the red hands where you can swap the hands. Like I said, I haven't seen Super 1 yet, but each hand has a different thing. I know red is... which one's one's fire, one's the dart, and I can't remember the others. Oh well. I need to watch my Kamen Rider history video to remember all of that. Just getting Rider Man out the way. He's next to me. Oh, it's just armor doesn't move. Be very careful with the antennae, especially the way it goes on a 45-degree angle to each other. Sprays out a lot. I guess they were getting bored of it going up all the time, so they wanted to go sideways. He's like a cowboy space guy. Yeah, Super One's the space one, if I remember correctly. Was he like a space sheriff, hence the cowboy strings? I can't remember. Anyway, double joints both on ball pegs, so up, down, sideways, full rotation. Really loose full rotation. Even his arms are similar to Rider Man because he doesn't have any shoulder pads or anything, so nothing hides the joints, which is not cool. Up, down, slight swivel here. Swivel on the arm. Yep, swivel here. In fact, does Rider Man have the sleeves on the side? No. It's almost the same mold. Because he also detaches hands, which is very similar to Rider Man. I say he detaches hands, but I'm having trouble pulling it off. Come on, come off. Oh. Am I doing something wrong here? No, it's right, it won't come off. I'll try the other hand. No. Oh, it's come off now. It's a really tight fit. Oh well. Double elbow, ball joint on the swivel. Oh, ooh, he can really bend back, Matrix style. Up and forward, but not forward. Oh well, because you can't have them both. Has a lot of packs. One. Actually, his belt can go down a little bit more. It's got even more. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh no, still 6, but actually it's 12. It says a line in the middle. 12 pack. Yeah. Full rotation. Legs go down. Legs go up. Up. Back. Up, down, swivel. I'm sorry, I'll definitely concentrate from now. Double knee joint, toe joint, up, down, sideways, like slight swivel. It's not a ball peg. Yes, it's a ball joint on a swivel. So that's the articulation of Super One. I guess my attention span is running low because I've got a few reviews today in a row. But oh well, Kamen Rider Super One has, like I said, way more than enough accessories, but would be nice for a little bit more. Molding and paint wise, he looks excellent. I can't really see any really big issues with him. You know, the little coloured buttons on his belt are pretty nice. His tramp stamp's pretty well hidden. There's not really any big lines anywhere. My only issue is what I said earlier, how it doesn't really hide his shoulder joints, which does bother me a little bit. It's nice he comes with different scarves. But I do wonder, has anyone out there actually like cut a small piece of cloth and replace the scarf that way? Because I think that could work, because that would be big enough for it to have enough weight to drop down. It might make him look a tiny bit like a Barbie doll, but metallic silver on this figure looks pretty neat. I do like his design, but because I haven't watched the series, my desires of getting him were quite low because I didn't know who he was. With the other ones, at least Legendary 7 for example, they appear more in the modern movies, so I have more knowledge of them. But when the subtitles all come out, then I'll definitely watch. I'm catching up with the older ones when subtitles come out. But now that I have a job, I can easily afford to, collect all the Showa riders, have it, make it feel complete, which is the biggest reason I decided to pick him up. He was slightly reduced, but the price was still very normal. I wouldn't say it was cheap, but it's definitely not expensive, especially for what you get inside the box. If you, for example, if you like Super One, then this is a really good figure. Notice the tiny little details of his little boot buckles. Those are neat. Yeah, he's a solid figure. He's a solid figure. A lot of these figures, he's a good SHF. That's what I say. Apart from the shoulders, the joints are good. The molding is good. I'm not scared of like completely destroying him. The little string bits on his hands attach quite well, and his arm replacement is a bit tight, but it's good to be tight at the start. Because the more you swap his hands, it's going to get looser, and you want it to be tighter at the start so it eventually balances out. If it's slightly loose at the start, it's going to get really loose by the end of it, and that's not what you want. So it's a bit boring. That's it really. Decent figure. Subscribe, suggest, and comment below. And of course, well, guess you know what I'm gonna say. Take care and have a nice day. Bye.